You watch someone get famous for doing the worst possible thing in the worst possible place, and you think, okay, one mistake, one bad day, right? The internet will move on. But then it happens again, and again, and again. Across 4 countries, 3 arrests, 2 trials, and 1 travel ban. This is basically a case study in what happens when attention becomes the only metric that matters. This is Johnny Somali, and trust me, the rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. He started as an IRL streamer on Twitch back in May 2023. The format was pretty simple: travel overseas, be provocative, stream the chaos, collect the views. By June, he was already banned from Twitch for hateful conduct. And here's the part people miss: the bans didn't slow him down, they just redirected him. July 2023, Tokyo. He arrives calling it a world tour. Within days, he's harassing locals in Akihabara, blasting loud music, kissing strangers without consent. He yells slurs at people on camera. Not edgy jokes, I mean actual slurs, the kind that get you in real trouble in countries with strict public conduct laws. And yet, the streams keep going. August 2023, Osaka. He and another streamer, Jeremiah Dwayne Branch, trespass into a hotel construction site wearing masks. They scream at workers. They get arrested for trespassing. The charge gets dropped, but the pattern is already forming. A few days later, they disrupt a restaurant with loud noises. This time, the charge sticks: conspiracy to obstruct business. Meanwhile, he's in Hiroshima, harassing visitors at the Peace Memorial.
You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know why you do this? Pearl Harbor. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Yes, man, nigga. Yes, Hiroshima.
He denies the atomic bomb history on stream. In Japan, where collective memory runs deep, this isn't just offensive, it's inflammatory. The hashtag ban Johnny Somali trends nationally. He gets doxxed. He gets death threats. He leaves the country under police warnings. Here's the thing: most people would have stopped there. Most people would have read the room. Johnny Somali saw the backlash and apparently interpreted it as engagement. By January 2024, he's back in Osaka District Court, guilty of conspiracy to obstruct business, fined 200,000 yen, roughly $1,400. October 2023, Seoul. He relocates to South Korea. Same playbook, different country. He targets K-pop fans, yells that BTS sucks in crowded areas, throws tantrums in Myeongdong markets. He harasses elderly vendors. He stages fake confrontations with street performers for views.
So what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, nigga gonna come up to me, bro, why you being racist to other people in other countries? For money. For clout.
I've said it many times. I don't give a fuck. I have no morals. I'm a fucking sociopath. I don't give a fuck.
Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a fuck.
All Korean niggas is weak as
Swing on it. I was gonna swing on that nigga right now. I was waiting for him to swing on Johnny. I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for him to
We're ready,
do it.
Reddit, Twitter,
I
come.
wanted to stop on this.
Hank is here tonight. We're not scared.
By January 2024, he's arrested in Itaewon for obstruction after blocking traffic and screaming at police. Korean media dubs him the worst foreign tourist in recent memory. He's released on bail. He keeps streaming.
They want to charge me for doing twerking on the subway. I'm allowed to twerk in public.
April 2024, Israel. He attaches images of Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, and Adin Ross to the Western Wall during a stream. In Tel Aviv, he's detained for allegedly sexually harassing a female police officer. Released after 16 minutes, he falsely claims he witnessed a mass shooting at a restaurant. When questioned, he justifies his behavior by invoking his U.S. citizenship, as if that's a shield, as if laws don't apply when you're shooting.
I'm in the sidewalk. I'm in the sidewalk. I'm in the sidewalk. I'm in the sidewalk. What the fuck?
July 2024, he tries to re-enter Japan. He's deported immediately, fined 500,000 yen, about $3,500. The Japanese government labels it a public nuisance fine. He's banned from re-entry. And yet, September 2024, back in Seoul, he makes a brief detour to the Philippines, harassing drivers on camera. Then, he He's arrested again in Seoul for assaulting a convenience store clerk during what he calls a prank. Battery charges, up to 2 years in prison if convicted. He posts bail. He keeps streaming. October 7th, 2024. This is where it gets darker. He kisses the Statue of Peace in Itaewon. For context, the Statue of Peace is a memorial to comfort women, victims of sexual slavery during World War II. It's sacred ground in South Korea. He lap dances on it, on camera. He later apologizes, claiming ignorance.
나는
조마오
조마오
죄송합니다.
The apology lands as well as you'd expect. Same day, he pours ramyeon noodles on a convenience store table, throws food, makes sexist comments to the owner. Police reports follow. He harasses pedestrians with rotting fish. He disrupts buses and subways with offensive audio. October 15th, he streams a suggestion of a sex act on the Statue of Peace. Not implied. Explicit. October 17th, another convenience store. He insults employees, blasts music, creates a mess, charged with obstruction of business. Again. October 24th, he's physically assaulted by an unknown person during a stream. 3 days later, vigilante YouTubers assault him at an acquaintance's residence.
어디가? 어디가?
October 28th, his YouTube channel gets hacked. Someone streams explicit content on it. The channel gets deleted. He praises the late Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on a backup channel, knowing it'll provoke outrage. October 30th, South Korean authorities bar him from leaving the country. He's reported for assault and alleged drug use. He streams a deepfake image of himself kissing another streamer without her consent. She reports him. She later drops the charges. October 31st, he's assaulted by Yoo Dal-gyun, a former Special Forces YouTuber. Yoo gets arrested. Johnny gets placed under probation. A travel ban is imposed. He's not leaving Korea anytime soon. November 6th, he posts an apology video by the Statue of Peace. It's widely regarded as insincere. He's indicted for the October 17th obstruction charge. By November 11th, he's facing up to 5 years in prison or a fine of 15 million won, roughly $10,700. He posts a video at the US Embassy holding an emergency passport. November 28th, he uploads footage claiming he's at the DMZ blasting North Korean music. He's reported for violating the National Security Act. December 2024, his trial gets postponed to March 2025. In the meantime, sexual crime charges are added for distributing deepfake pornography of a female streamer. Under Korean law, deepfake pornography falls under sexual crime statutes, not physical assault, but digital sexual exploitation. March 7th, 2025. The trial begins. He shows up late wearing a MAGA hat. Security stops him. He pleads guilty to 3 charges: obstruction via the ramyeon incident, harassment with the fish, and transit disruption. The court schedules another hearing. Reports describe the trial as terrible for him. Prison time is, honestly, all but guaranteed. April 9th, police open an investigation into allegations involving explicit text-to-speech messages reportedly targeting minors. The investigation remains ongoing with no charges filed at this time. May 2025, a second deepfake sexual crime charge is added for content involving another female streamer. May 16th, second trial. He pleads guilty to 2 more obstruction charges, not guilty to the sexual crime charges. June 2025. Legal analysts estimate he's facing up to 46 years total across all charges. Realistically, deportation is likely after sentencing, but prison time in South Korea comes first. August 13th, 2025, third trial. He pleads guilty to 2 more obstruction charges involving Lotta World. Witnesses testify. Another trial is scheduled for October 29th. He's now juggling 8 total charges, multiple counts of obstruction and sexual crimes related to deepfake content. October 23rd, 2025, pre-trial hearing. He arrives late. The judge reportedly humiliates him in court for his behavior. He cuts a deal with one of his accusers, a streamer named Youngman. Youngman drops stalking, assault, and deepfake charges. In exchange, Johnny drops his own deepfake charge against Youngman. As of today, Johnny Somali has about 150,000 followers on Kick. He's streaming what he calls redemption content from hotels in the US and Korea. He's banned from re-entering Japan. He's banned from multiple other countries. His YouTube and X accounts have been suspended repeatedly. He's lost sponsors. He's the subject of a 2025 Vice documentary called Trolls Abroad. And yet, he's still streaming, still chasing the same metric, still convinced that attention, regardless of type, is currency. But then you look at the charges: obstruction of business, multiple counts, sexual crimes involving deepfakes, multiple counts, desecration of memorials, national security violations, active police investigations into alleged conduct involving minors. There's a version of this story where someone learns, where the consequences hit hard enough to force reflection, where the cycle breaks. This isn't that story. Not yet, anyway. Because here's what the rabbit hole actually reveals. Johnny Somali isn't an outlier. He's the logical endpoint of a system that rewards provocation without accountability. A system where virality is divorced from ethics, where the algorithm doesn't care if you're building something or burning it down as long as people are watching. He gamed that system better than most, and the system let him until it couldn't anymore. The courtrooms of Seoul are full of evidence. The internet is full of receipts, and somewhere in a hotel room, he's still streaming, still convinced the views justify the damage, still missing the part where numbers fade, but patterns don't. That's the takeaway. Not that one guy went too far, but that the infrastructure made it profitable to go too far in the first place. Johnny Somali is facing prison, but the system that built him, it's still running.